All right, Taj Mahal, right. Everyone's seen the pictures. I mean, it's like one of the most beautiful buildings, like, ever. But you're here for more than just the pretty pictures, right?
Right.
You want to, like, really get into it. We're talking, like, the stories behind the marble, that kind of
Oh,
thing.
there are stories there for sure.
Yeah, yeah, I bet. Because, okay, the Taj Mahal, it's not just, like, a pretty building. This is, like, love and loss and all these cultures coming together, and the architecture, like, brings it all to life.
You got it.
Yeah.
It's easy to just think it's beautiful, but the story, yeah, that's the really interesting part. Shah Jahan, right? He was so heartbroken when his wife, Mumtaz Mahal, died. He didn't just build a tomb. He built this, like, incredible monument to their love.
Wow. It makes you think about, like, the things we do for love, Like, the world's always changing, but then the Taj Mahal is just there, this, like, timeless symbol of love and loss.
Yeah. And it's not like Shah Jahan was the only one. Building these huge monuments to love, it was a big part of the Mughal Empire, like their
Yeah.
whole thing.
So they were really into love and architecture.
Yeah.
That's why. And speaking of the architecture, I mean, it's stunning. The sources we looked at, they talk about, like, the white marble and all the jewels and the scale of it. The pictures don't really do it justice.
And the way they mixed all these different types of architecture together, it's amazing.
Mm.
So look at the gardens around the mausoleum, right? They're called the Charbagh Gardens, and they're in these 4 squares. And that's supposed to represent paradise, which was really important to Persians. And then you've got the writing on the walls, versus from the Quran, which is obviously Islamic.
So it's like the Mughal Empire all in one building, like all these cultures and ideas coming together.
Yeah, exactly. You see Persian, Islamic, and Indian influences all mixed together. It's really unique.
And they built this in the 1600s. Our sources say it took 22 years and like 20,000 people to build it.
Can you imagine it?
Uh,
Thousands of artisans, the best craftsmen, all working together, moving those huge pieces of marble without any of the machines we have today. It's amazing what they could do. It's a testament to how skilled they were.
it's mind-blowing. But whenever you have something this legendary, there are always myths and legends, right? And the Taj Mahal has a really interesting one. The Black Taj.
Yeah, the Black Taj. It's a cool idea, right? Like, did Shah Jahan really build a black marble version for himself?
Whoa, can you imagine? The white one and a black one, both of them reflected in the river. Like light and dark, life and death.
It's a cool story,
Mm.
but there's no proof that it's true. Probably just people, like, using their imaginations. Maybe they want to believe there's more to the story.
Yeah, I get it. But even without a twin, it's still a pretty amazing place, wouldn't you say? I mean, it feels kind of mythical, even when you know it's real.
Oh, definitely. But, okay, even if the Black Taj is fake, it makes you think, right?
Yeah.
Like, why are people still so obsessed with this one building, even after all these years? Like, what secrets are we still trying to uncover?
Right. And speaking of secrets, did you know that people say the Taj Mahal actually changes color during the day?
Yeah, it does. It changes with the light, like, all day long. It's kind of cool how architecture can do that, work with nature like that. And the marble itself doesn't actually change color. It's just the way the light hits it at different times of day.
So it's like how we see the color changes depending on, like, if it's morning or afternoon.
You got it. Like it's sunrise and sunset. The Taj Mahal looks kind of pink and orange then, like the golden light. It's really pretty amazing.
Wow, it's like it's alive or something, changing with the sky. No wonder people get so, like, blown away by it.
Totally. Okay, and speaking of light and how we see things,
What?
this is a good time to talk about the cenotaphs.
Oh, right. The tombs, but like the secret ones. So wait, those big tombs everyone sees, that's not where Shah Jahan and Mumtaz Mahal are really buried?
Nope. What you see up top, those are cenotaphs. They're markers, but like super fancy ones. All those carvings and jewels, but they're just to remember them by.
Yeah.
The real tombs are underneath, in a plain room.
Why'd they do it like that? 2 levels of tombs.
Mughal tradition, mostly. But it also kind of fits the love story, like they're buried, but then this huge monument on top so you can pay your respects in like a grand way.
It's like, there's more to it than you think at first. A hidden meaning. Shah Jahan was really thinking ahead, even about, like, what happens after he's gone. Which reminds me, we have to talk about the craftsmanship, the pietra dura, the writing. It's just incredible.
It's crazy how detailed it is. Every little bit of the Taj Mahal is covered in designs. And they're all, like, perfectly done. They really cared about the details. Like the pietra dura, that's where they put the jewels into the marble.
So it's like a mosaic, but like a super fancy one.
Exactly. And not just any jewels either. Lapis lazuli, jade, carnelian. Really expensive stuff. They picked them because they were rare and beautiful, but also because of what they meant.
Wow, so it's art on top of art. They really spared no expense.
They wanted to honor Mumtaz Mahal the best way they knew how.
Yeah.
And even the designs themselves, they mean something too, like flowers for paradise and verses from the Quran, but like beautifully written. The artisans who made this, they were so talented and dedicated. It's really impressive.
And don't forget the Yamuna River. I was reading how important it was to the whole design. And yeah, it's part of that whole Black Taj legend too, right?
Yeah, the river's important. It's not just there to look pretty, although it does that too. The way they built it, the Taj Mahal is reflected in the water. It's like it doubles the size. It makes it even more impressive.
So without the river, it wouldn't be the same.
Definitely not. Makes it look magical, even without a black twin. Can you imagine, like, seeing it at night with the moon and the reflection? It must have been breathtaking.
No wonder it's supposed to be like the most romantic place ever. It's a World Heritage Site, right?
Yeah.
One of the 7 wonders of the world. That's a big deal.
Yeah, those are some serious honors, They don't just give them to any building. And it's true. The Taj Mahal is more than just, like, a pretty building. It's important to the whole world.
Yeah.
Like, we all have to help take care of it for, like, the future and all.
It's kind of crazy when you think about it, right? It's been around for like hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Wars and empires and like everything changing, and it's still standing there. That's going to mean something.
It means something about us, Like, we can make amazing things, but it also means, like, we got to protect them. The stuff from the past. It's important.
It really is. Like, someone gave us this incredible gift, and it's our job to make sure it doesn't get ruined.
Exactly. And maybe, like, seeing it will make people want to make amazing things too.
That'd be cool. All right, so before we go, I have a question for you, listener. Imagine you're Shah Jahan. You're heartbroken, obviously, but you're going to build this, like, amazing thing for the person you love. What's it going to be?
Okay.
What's your Taj Mahal?
Think about it. What does your live story look like?
This was awesome. Until next time, everyone, keep exploring, keep wondering, and keep on diving deep.